करने वाले हैं कैप राउंड्स के बारे में। मेरे साथ है ऋषिकेश इज फ्रॉम IIM उदयपुर एंड देन Diptijit is from IIM Trichy. Diptijit, kindly switch on your camera and Rishikesh is right there. Rishikesh के साथ मेरा एक पहला सेशन भी हुआ था before CAT and we're going to talk about CAP calls. We're going to talk about CAP colleges, how good they are, आपकी preparation क्या होनी चाहिए, etc. etc. We're going to talk about that. We'll try to wrap it up in 25-27 minutes, Rishikesh. ठीक है? Cool है.
Sure.
पहली चीज ना, a lot of people they have got a call, but I think this time, during your time, the cutoff was 94, but now the cutoff has gone up to 95%. And a lot of people are not sure, even those who got a call, SC category, ST category, PWD, even they are not sure whether, is it worth giving it a try or not, because I believe there is some negativity around cap calls and all that. But मैं चाहता हूँ आप लोग बताओ कि यार, is it worth giving it a try to the cap colleges? Over to you.
Diptijit, you can start.
You can introduce yourself, Diptijit, and then you can go ahead.
Hello. My name is Diptijit. Currently, I'm a first year student in IIM Trichy. Regarding the question, is it worth trying? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth trying because at the end that I have learned in first year, it is you who matters and what is within you and how much you put in effort. Obviously, stage, colleges, this all matters, but yeah, in the long run, it's you who have put in a lot of effort in trying and I mean, yeah, trying your best. Apart from that, there are no such huge drastic difference between the colleges. There are bits changes among all the colleges. As you all know, some colleges are famous with, known for their specialization and all. But yeah, in the long run, once you are outside the college, it is on your hand what you want to pursue in the long run and how you decide your career.
Cool. Just a follow-up question on
Rishikesh, you can,
Trichy. I have always been of the opinion that I think Trichy has been doing fantastically good when it comes to finance, and I've seen a lot of people dropping out of NMIMS and SMHRDs of the world and joining IIM Trichy for finance domain and such. Would you like to put some light on that? How good is the finance? Because I want to understand the crux that goes inside. The profiles when it comes to investment banking. Do we get back end profile, back office? Anything to do with equity research analysis, fund management, portfolio management, wealth management, what is going inside IIM Trichy? If you can just give us a little idea, that will be really great. And then again, top it up with, probably HR or sales and marketing. And then I'll move to you, Rishikesh. Diptijit, please go ahead.
IIM Trichy is the first time to be accredited with the CFA listing. So the CFA give definitely some discounts for the IIM Trichy students and other IIMs because they have also get enlisted with and got the accreditation of CFA, the board that organizes CFA exams. And apart from that, one thing that I want to share is that here we have a culture of finance because most of the faculties are like are very strong faculties on finance, and apart from that, also if you come to the placement, many big banks, as you all know, they all visit the campus both for final placement as well as for SIP. So for finance, if someone wish to pursue finance, then Trichy does have a very good opportunity. And the roles that they offer also are backends, as we all know that till now no front end role like IB have come or visited any any role they have offered till now. But apart from that, like overall, there is a huge competition for the finance elective also, and yeah, the faculties are the very best.
Okay, over to you, Rishikesh. One of the top new IIM as on today, as we talk, which is IIM Udaipur. कंसल्टिंग के लिए इट्स अ मेक्का, इट्स टर्निंग द टेबल अराउंड. मैं ऑलवेज कहता हूँ मेरे आईटी लाइफ में भी, जैसे शिलोंग ने फोड़ा वैसे उदयपुर फोड़ेगा, एंड उदयपुर इज गोइंग टू बी नेक्स्ट शिलोंग, एंड नेक्स्ट शिलोंग वो जाएगा निफ्टी 50 जैसा, वो ऊपर चलेगा. सो वी बीन हियरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ गुड स्टफ अबाउट उदयपुर, एंड 95 percentile अभी इनकी बच्चों को कॉल आई है. We both will keep थोड़ा सा हिंदी touch to the session. Diptijit probably can continue with the English itself. So मुझे एक बात बता भाई, क्या सीन है अभी उदयपुर में फिलहाल? बच्चों ने ट्राई मारना चाहिए, छोड़ना चाहिए, बोल के कैप राउंड ही है, क्या ही है? ऐसा what is it?
नहीं, the problem is कि if you think कि cap round here, then cap round could be the only road to IIM if you miss out on other opportunities, because
Very true.
जैसे कि every opportunity is an opportunity, ठीक है? Even if you have a SAP call, let's assume that there will be some student who will having SAP calls. So SAP call is also an opportunity. I had SAP calls 2 years back, so I gave interview to get
हाँ.
accustomed to what type of questions they'll be asking, and etc. etc. So it is absolutely important to give as many interviews as possible. For example, let's assume you have an IIM Code interview, okay, and you have a CAP interview before that. So definitely it will be some sort of practice for you, and you have to give a best shot, because in case अगर आपको कोई कोड नहीं मिला, ठीक है, आपको कुछ नहीं मिला, तो वो कुछ तो मिलना चाहिए ना. ऐसा नहीं होना कि you have scored 95, 96 and whatever. Like not everyone can repeat. ठीक है, in case people don't know, I have given CAT 4 times, ठीक है, so not everyone gives CAT 4 times, not everyone gives CAT 2 times also. पहले में लोग निकल जाता है, ठीक है. तो what I mean to say is, अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी है, if not, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मुझे उदयपुर नहीं जाना है, ठीक है, वैसे तो मुझे भी जाना नहीं था, बट इधर पे बैठा हूँ मैं.
ऐसा मत बोल,
नहीं, but the thing is,
कॉलेज का लोग देखेगा.
नहीं, nobody intends to go to a new IIM as such. People intend to go at a higher call, but what we do is कि हमको ये मिल रहा है, and we see the benefit कि हमको इधर से क्या मिल सकता है, what we can take out of this college, or let's say any college. So you should not, किसी को हल्के में नहीं लेना चाहिए. You should give CAP interview. मेरा CAP interview was very good actually. तो फिर I was pretty happy with it. But उसके बाद मेरा हुआ था IIFT का interview, that was not that good. तो समझ रहे हो, अगर आप दोगे नहीं तो पता नहीं चलेगा सीधी बात कि क्या गलती हुई है, कि क्या गलती हो सकती है करके. So I think it is pretty much important to do. And second of all, if you think about IIM Udaipur, see, one thing that I can definitely tell you is that this IIM tag is going to help you somewhere or the other. ठीक है, it doesn't matter new, old, मतलब it does matter, but somewhere down the line, people know कि even to get into any IIM, you have to work really hard. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपको IIM उदयपुर, ट्रिची या लेट्स से रांची कहीं जाने मिल रहा है, तो इट इज नॉट कि वो बहुत इजीली मिलता है. उसके ऊपर काफी कम कॉलेज है. आप गिन के बोलोगे 15 से 20, 10 से 15 कॉलेज हो गए जो कैट का स्कोर लेता है. तो इट इज, सो पीपल डू रिस्पेक्ट यू एज अ स्टूडेंट और एज अ पर्सन हु हैज क्रैक्ड एन एग्जाम एंड गॉट इनटू अ गुड बी स्कूल. I would like to say, I would like to consider all the IIMs as a good B school. And there is something that I can tell. I don't know, I should take his name, but Arun Sharma sir, he told one specific thing on his YT live, I believe. So he said that ki when he was sitting for interviews, na, then IIM Lucknow was a new college, ठीक है, and people used to not to come for their interviews, ठीक है, which is 20 years पहले का बात. And now you see IIM Lucknow, where IIM Lucknow is. So
Same goes for Shillong also, no?
हाँ, people should not underestimate new IIMs कि अरे यार ये तो क्या ही है भाई. For a lot of people, see, if you can come to this college and get a 30 lakh 40 lakh package, then why are you even thinking कि नहीं करके? You should give a shot, definitely. If you think this is the best call for you and you cannot repeat again, you should come and you should do well here. You can do well here and you can take a 20 plus lakh package. It's not impossible.
True that. So even if you look at Rishikesh from that perspective, 10 साल पहले शिलोंग का भी कोई ज्यादा वैल्यू था नहीं. लोगों को लगता है कि यार ये नया ही बना है, कहाँ शिलोंग में बना है. आज देखो शिलोंग में लोग जाने के लिए तरसते हैं. And people have been waiting really for Shillong ka, calls to be out. So anyway, that's a good beginning, I would say, Rishikesh. Let's move towards your interview experiences. But before I move ahead and ask you guys about your interview experiences, tell me how weird or how stressful these CAP interviews are, because CAP interviews are genuinely known for their stress and something like that. So can you please help me on that front?
Dipajit, you can go
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, so my interview occurred somewhat at the end of Feb, and it was around the afternoon slot. So it was three people in the panel. One was around 35 aged, one professor maybe, and there was another prof female, age around 30 to 35. Mostly it revolved around my work experience because I have work experience in manufacturing industry, and like starting question was very basic. Tell me about yourself, and then why MBA, and based on that there were some follow up questions. They tried to make it stressful and tried to grill somewhere in the between, uh, but yeah, I mean, there was one prof who was trying to be, I mean, stressful, but the another one was quite chill, and there was another prof who was, I mean, she didn't ask much question, but she was observant of the facial expressions, maybe trying to make out how the student is responding and all. It went for around 20 to 25 minutes, and my slot was, I mean, my name was in the beginning only. So yeah, that's what it went.
Okay, Rishi.
Yeah.
So as I said, I had given IFT interview, so I would like to tell you one thing very clearly that my cap interview was much more stressful interview as compared to an IFT one, because IFT my professors, I mean, I feel that they did not care about if I'm giving a wrong answer or right answer. They did not press me hard because they had time constraints because they had shortlisted a lot of people. But this cap calls me. I had two panelists. One of them was professor. The other one probably I think one of the alumni. It again was same thing. Tell me about yourself. Why MBA? So the prof was little bit impressed by my work experience because I did not have a conventional management experience. Like Dityajit had manufacturing, so it relates. But I was completely into power system consulting, or let's say electrical engineering consultancy firms. So professor was little bit like, he was like, why you working for such a good company? Why are you coming for? Why are you planning to join an MBA? Because people who work in your industry do not usually do an MBA. So it started like that, and then I happened to say that I have leadership skills, and then they grilled me on leadership skills, like what kind of ये issue हुआ तो क्या करोगे, वो condition दे तो they started giving me different scenarios कि ये हुआ तो क्या करोगे, वो हुआ तो क्या करोगे. They were like, I felt like that the alumni was pressing me hard enough. मतलब एकदम he came with all guns blazing. But that is the thing now. Like in end of the day, I was happy that I had a good interview करके, and I was sure कि interview तो अच्छा गया है. I think colleges convert होने के बहुत solid chance है करके, and that is what exactly happened.
ओके, सो कैब इंटरव्यू को क्या पकड़ के चलना चाहिए? स्ट्रेस होगा, नहीं होगा, या फिर हाउ, बिकॉज इनका एक इंप्रेशन बन चुका है, सो क्या करना चाहिए? लाइटली लेना चाहिए या फिर शुड बी टेकन सीरियसली?
Lightly तो
According to me, I would say the professor would definitely try to make it stressful, whatever be it, but not like I mean, not as much stressful as we heard of in ABCs or in LKI. But yeah, they definitely try to, because obviously every college definitely wants the cream layer, right? Whoever, I mean, it definitely wants the best out of the best. How they are best at handling the situation, and how, like, how uh, effectively their communication skills are, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. Rishikesh, what's your take on this?
like I feel कि it will be the same thing. वो stressful होगा. I don't know. Is Udaipur in cap this year?
Yeah, of course.
Udaipur Trichy. Everybody is in
Yeah,
cap,
yeah.
right?
आई थिंक संबलपुर निकला है, रायपुर निकला है, जो पहले 10 थे,
Raipur, I
संबलपुर
think,
निकला,
got
रायपुर
out.
निकला. हाँ,
हाँ.
और बाकी 8 वैसे की वैसे है, त्रिची, काशीपुर, उदयपुर, रांची, नागपुर. These are all
So
right
these
there.
students have to fill different money for Sambalpur
No,
and
it's just one thing. It's just one thing.
ठीक है.
It's just one thing.
So I would
For
suggest that
Sambalpur and Raipur तो free था, संबलपुर के लिए I think they were asking some money. But anyway, let's keep that thing aside. Let's come back
so
to
the thing is कि give all the interviews. पहले बात तो do not leave any interview कि यार ये तो नहीं जाना है. I gave Amritsar का interview as well because again we had a practice of it. It was not in cap last year. This year I don't know the scenario. So it will be on a stressful thing only. Maybe if you don't have enough things, they'll definitely ask you GK. So वो तो please करके. They didn't ask me because they had something like मेरे मुंह से कुछ निकल गया and they kept drilling me on it. Dityajit, as he has relevant work experience, they were asking him on manufacturing, as he told the same line, similar. So if there is nothing to ask, especially freshers, भाई GK के करके जाना, ठीक है? And please अपने इंट्रोडक्शन की अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करना. मे बी इफ यू
I was
कैन
about to.
राइट मतलब लिख लेना कि क्या इंट्रोडक्शन देना है, एंड वो थोड़ा पढ़ लेना, एंड वही तरीके से करना, सो दैट कि कोई कहीं लूप होल से ना मिले, एंड तुम यू डोंट स्टैमर और यू डोंट यू नो they should not feel कि तुम अटक रहे हो या हकल रहे हो, something like that. They should not feel that you are stressful. वो स्ट्रेस देंगे, उनका काम है देना, but it's on you to handle the stress or how you should take the stress. एकदम chill रहना, मतलब but it will be stressful, it has to be stressful, there's no question about it.
Okay.
One thing I would add
go ahead.
for the freshers, you people prepare your undergrad technicals very well, because for the freshers it is the grade that they put extra significance on, and they ask questions from their undergrad what they have learned over there.
Okay, cool है. I think you brought this point, ऋषिकेश, कि अपना इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरह सही करना जरूरी है. So जब भी हम कोई ट्रांसक्रिप्ट पढ़ते हैं, जो हमने आपको भी डैशबोर्ड में दिया था लास्ट टाइम, एंड यू नो whenever students share their experiences कि ठीक है मुझे ना XYZ इंटरव्यू में पूछा गया था, टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ, व्हाई MBA, फिर जीके पूछा गया, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. मैं चाहता हूँ कि हम थोड़ा सा ना एक स्टेप आगे चले जाए, and I want you guys to tell them that you know these are the common questions like tell me about yourself, why MBA, etc etc. How they should be answering that, because a lot of people feel really casual about it. It's okay, just tell me about yourself, I can just go and I can talk about myself. But will that be a conversion factor for them? Like these kind of answers, will it help them to convert, or उनको कुछ नया से करना पड़ेगा?
I think the goal, I mean the thing that they're looking for is when you introduce yourself, no? So it should be such that they should be asking you some question. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया और आप चले गए, हाँ ठीक है मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन हो गया. It should be they should feel that this person is interesting. How will they feel? So you have to frame your introduction in such a way that you पहले तो सोचो कि तुमने जिंदगी में क्या क्या किया है करके, ठीक है, अच्छे का लिस्ट कर लो उसको, and then you make a proper introduction out of it so that the other people will ask some questions to you. And this is in SIP as well. Because in SIP, and the same thing, introduction आपको क्या बनाना है? It will happen to you in your B school interviews. It will go on for all sorts of interviews that you will be sitting for. So the goal is to craft your introduction in such a way that even if you're a boring person, your introduction should be such that the interviewer should feel that okay, this person is interesting. Let me ask a question about this specific thing to him. It should be like that.
Okay. एंड कुछ नया हुक वगैरह भी डालना जरूरी है, सो दैट उनको लगे कि भाई बंदा इंटरेस्टिंग है. ओके, दित्याजीत, एनीथिंग फ्रॉम योर साइड बडी? You guys were trained by C2C, but then how did your interview started? What was your answer? Were you guys even asked this question, tell me about yourself, या फिर कुछ अलग ही पूछा था? या पूछा था
ये तो पूछेंगे ना, कैसे नहीं पूछेंगे.
अच्छा
What question is?
It went like that only, just that there is a breadcrumb approach in interview where in every answer that you give, starting from introduce yourself or tell me about yourself, you put some keywords, and the interview definitely pick up those keywords. Okay, in the breadcrumb approach, what happens is that you throw some breadcrumbs, and the Pagian get attracted to those breadcrumbs and have those. So in your answer, try to throw some keywords, and the interview is sitting there to ask questions from there only. So it is in your hand how you direct the interview, and if you have any strong points, please put those words very strategically, and they will ask questions from there. And if that is a strong point, then you can play very well over there, and obviously then it will go very well.
Okay, let's take second question. A lot of people are scared about GK questions and questions based on the graduation academics or 11th and 12th. What you guys would love to sort of advise them for cap round? Should they be working hard on GK and उनका graduation का academics, या फिर they should be focused more on their HR questions now? Rishikesh, go ahead.
Okay, fine. I was waiting for Teji. Yeah. No, I mean, like, all these things are important. You cannot ignore कि किसी एक को preference देके, जैसे कि GK पढ़ लिया, तुमको UG पूछ लिया, तुम क्या करोगे? The same thing. If you're a student who has good marks now, then they expect, I feel that they expect कि उनको पता रहता है कि तुम्हें कितना आता है करके, ठीक है, तुम्हारा मार्क्स देख के they'll know कि तुम एक स्टूडेंट को कितना आता है करके. So they know what to ask. They will ask you they will ask you UG if you are a fresher. तो UG के बारे में maybe the major subjects that you think ना, तो वो एक बार आप brush up कर लो. They will not go in depth because there is no point in asking कि fluid mechanics में क्या होता है या electrical machine में क्या होता है. वो just जानने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि तुम्हें कुछ याद रहता है कि नहीं. The simple thing is that कि जीके एक ऐसा चीज है ना जो एकदम हॉट टॉपिक रहने वाला है बिकॉज बजट निकलेगा वो टाइम पे, ठीक है, तो सबको पता है. एंड इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. एंड ये वॉर चलते रहता है तो उसके बारे में पढ़ लेना चाहिए. एंड जो नॉर्मल जो कुछ बड़ा इवेंट हो रहा है या इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट हो रहा है ना, दीज आर द थिंग्स जो उनको दे एक्सपेक्टिंग यू टू नो. इफ यू आर अ फ्रेशर डेफिनेटली यू शुड नो, पढ़ना चाहिए. सो यूजी में तुम्हारे जो मेन सब्जेक्ट उसको ब्रश अप कर लो, एक बार देख लो. यू डोंट नीड नॉट ड्रॉ डायग्राम वगैरह एंड शो देम, दैट विल नॉट हैपन. वो जस्ट तुमको बेसिक पूछेंगे, तुम बेसिक चीजें पढ़ लेना, जो मे बी एक ऐसे एमसीक्यू वन लाइनर जो होते हैं वो टाइप के क्वेश्चंस जो आई थिंक C2C भेजता है. इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, C2C के कोर्स में है वेयर दे सेंड दीज वन लाइनर क्वेश्चंस का आंसर्स. या आई एम वेरी श्योर, मैंने पढ़ा था इसलिए बता रहा हूँ. मेरी इतनी अच्छी ग्रेड नहीं है यूजी में, बट आई नो कि वो ब्रश अप कराने के लिए चीजें भेजी गई थी करके. एंड जीके वो भी तैयारी करवाते हैं ये लोग. आप पेपर पढ़ सकते हो, बट एक थोड़ा स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे रहेगा. अगर आप मतलब C2C में आओ या किधर भी आके थोड़ा अपना कर लो जिस हिसाब से करना है. अगर अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड वे पूछ रहे हो तो न्यूज पढ़ लेना. एंड दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि ये ऐसा है ना कि आपको कभी भी कोई पूछ सकता है. अगर आप एक्सपीरियंस भी आपको पूछ सकता है. यू कैन नॉट नेवर बी ऐसा कि नहीं पूछेंगे और अचानक से पूछ लिया. फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे को IIM अमृतसर इंटरव्यू आई रिमेंबर राइट नाउ कि मेरे को पूछा गया था कि व्हाट स्टैंडर्ड्स डू यू फॉलो इन योर वर्क. तो इट वाज समथिंग IEEE करके. सो उसने पूछा कि उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और इलेक्ट्रिकल भी होता है. तो उसने पूछा कि 4G स्पेक्ट्रम होता है, ये किस में आता है, इलेक्ट्रिकल आता है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स आता है, ये किस में आता है. आई डोंट इवन रिमेंबर द क्वेश्चन, और उन्होंने कुछ टेक्निकल चीजें पूछी थी मुझे. तो आई समवॉट आंसर्ड बट इट वाज नॉट करेक्ट. बट द थिंग दैट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू राइट नाउ इज कि इट डजंट मैटर कि हाउ यू आंसर, कि थोड़ा होना चाहिए कि आप कितने कॉन्फिडेंटली आंसर कर रहे हो. They see confidence in your face. Now they will see कि अच्छा ठीक है, बंदे को अगर आता नहीं तो at least he has the guts to not to lose his confidence, sit straight and answer things on your face. So I think that is also one of the crucial point कि अगर आप ऐसा मायूस हो गए, झुक गए नहीं, आप posture में बैठे हो, be true to that.
Works. Just to add few things here, जिन बच्चों को लगता है ना कि मेरे को डर लग रहा है सर, मेरे को ग्रेजुएशन पे अगर पूछ लिया क्या. See, I'll give you an honest opinion on this. Being a faculty by myself and been taking these interviews for like a lot of colleges now. हम कभी भी सीधा हाई लेवल पे नहीं पूछते कि मान लो I'm a finance guy, right? तो अगर मैं finance का पूछूंगा तो मैं सीधा ये नहीं पूछूंगा कि भाई पता टर्मिनल वैल्यू क्या है, भाई पता एंटरप्राइज वैल्यू क्या है. पहले तो सिंपल लेवल पे क्वेश्चन चालू होते हैं कि चलो बता दो भाई मैक्रो क्या है, माइक्रो क्या है, लॉ ऑफ डिमांड क्या है, सप्लाई क्या है, स्टार्टअप का वैल्यूएशन कैसे होता है, वैल्यूएशन किस चीज का नाम है, वैल्यूएशन के अच्छे मॉडल्स क्या है. एंड एज एंड व्हेन यू स्टार्ट गिविंग दीज आंसर्स, राइट, व्हिच इज बेस्ड ऑन योर प्रोफाइल, आई थिंक यू आर सॉर्टेड. सो फिर वो अंदर थोड़ा सा जाएगा, डीसीएफ पूछेगा, फिर टर्मिनल पूछेगा, फिर बोलेगा फिर प्रोजेक्शन रेट कैसे निकालेगा, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. सो दे गो डीपर एंड डीपर एज एंड व्हेन यू स्टार्ट आंसरिंग. सो even if you answer 3-4 questions and let's say fifth question which was very much technical, you were not able to answer, I mean that's okay, वो चीजें माफ हो जाती है. बट अगर आप कहते हो कि सर मैं एक बीकॉम वाला बंदा हूँ एंड मैंने वैल्यूएशन वाली डोमेन में काम करा है, और अगर आपको बेटा टर्मिनल वैल्यू या फिर डीसीएफ का फॉर्मूला नहीं पता है, then that will not appear to be really good on your candidature. So just make sure that you have the basic touch of everything that you have done in your graduation. And if at all any question is there, you feel that this is something an advanced level, you have been working in the industry and you don't have a touch of it, प्यार से बोल देना सर ये मुझे नहीं आता है, I would like to have questions from XYZ background or segment. They are pretty okay with that. But आपको करना है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि blank होके आप चले जाओगे. You will have to study, थोड़ा बहुत brush up कर लेना तुम्हारे यूजी के subjects, and then you should be fine. GK current affairs is I think more than enough मेरे ख्याल से. What do you say guys? Rishikesh, Diptajit, what's your take on this? Fair enough.
Yeah, I would say that in UG they don't ask each and everything. They give you options like what is your best subject in UG or something like that. And then when you say your best subject, then they ask question from there only. It's not that they ask anything randomly. And apart from that, yeah, I think someone asked that should I give more importance to current affairs or UG. I would say that say it is not a trade-off. You have to prepare both very. I mean, not both, every aspect very well about the HR questions, the GK. Like if you have WorkX, then WorkX questions, then UG. Because I have 2 years of WorkX when I gave my CAP interview, but still they ask questions from an undergraduate. Not a very theoretical question that write the formula of this, but yeah, questions related to what is going on around the world. Like I'm environmental engineer from IIT, so they ask questions that what around the environment, like Delhi pollution, which is a great topic, and also current affairs topic. So they ask questions which are related to your domain and also current affairs in some way. So you have to prepare everything very well.
Okay, cool. My last question for the day, probably second last. How many mock PIs should one be taking? Mock PI लेने के लिए बच्चे डर जाते हैं. Mock PI ले ना ले. What's your take on this? Should they be taking more mock PIs?
If you ask me, definitely एक तो लेना चाहिए, एक तो मिनिमम है, ठीक है, उतना ले लो, because if you give one mock PI ना, the moderator will tell you कि आपने कौन सी कमी है, कहाँ का कमी है, और क्या क्या आप इम्प्रूवमेंट कर सकते हो, ठीक है. तो मेरे साथ वही हुआ था कि मेरे को बताया गया था क्या क्या है करके, and then next time when I gave another mock PI, तो I had covered all those points. मैं लिखा रखा था क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स क्या क्या है, I prepared and I came for that mock PI. So give as many mock PIs as possible, best answer, but give at least one mock PI to understand कि तुम्हारे कहाँ कमियां हैं. जितना ज्यादा मॉक पीआई दोगे तो उतने आपको अलग अलग लोगों के अलग अलग पर्सपेक्टिव रहेंगे, अलग अलग मॉडरेटर्स के, तो आपको बताएंगे कि आपने ये सही नहीं किया, वो सही नहीं किया. सो यू कैन कवर अप ऑल द होल्स दैट इज देयर इन योर यू नो इन योर ओवरऑल प्रोफाइल या ओवरऑल कैंडिडेचर. तो उससे क्या होगा कि द चांसेस ऑफ यू मेकिंग अ मिस्टेक ऑन डी डे becomes less. Can still make, but if at all you make, जैसे किदन सर ने कहा कि सर मुझे उसका आइडिया नहीं, you can clearly tell कि I have no clue about it. मैं ऐसे बोलता था, I have no clue about it, sir, and सेट करके as many as possible, at least one.
Yeah, same. The more the better, because every time you give a mock PI, you will get feedback and you will understand how to make it more refined, and yeah, obviously your answers will get more perfect.
Okay, perfect. Cool, guys. I think that's it from our side. Again, don't want to market it, but yes, if you wish to join C2C, you can definitely join in. सबको help करा है, इन बच्चों को भी help करा है. There's a lot of material, there's a lot of content on the dashboard, by the way. But I think we are already on 28th minute. We are going in. I don't want to stretch it, but yes, if you guys wanna buy it, you can buy it. And Rishikesh is going to be there. He will be taking your mock PIs. Diptajit is also going to be there. He will be taking your mock PIs, and these are going to be the mentors. So I would have Diptajit to help people a lot on Trichy. I'll have Rishi to help people a lot on Udaipur. So I think that's what we plan to do. And any last thought, anything that you want to share with aspirant Rishikesh and Diptajit, anything that you feel necessary to be shared with them? Please go ahead.
Prepare well, all the best. Do not miss any chances of giving an interview, and give as much interview as possible. Every interview is a new experience for you. All the best.
Perfect. Diptajit, anything from your side, buddy?
Yeah, same. All the best. Prepare well. See you in the campus, guys.
Perfect. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. Take care and bye-bye. Thank you, Rishi. Thank you, Diptajit. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye.